Today, I have some big news for anyone interested in crypto and the environment, specifically with Bitcoin. Here's the article. Research finds Bitcoin mining equates to 0.10% of global greenhouse gas emissions. The Cambridge Center for Alternative Finance released a big report today on the global greenhouse gas emissions of Bitcoin. Their estimate is that Bitcoin accounts for 0.10% of global greenhouse gas emissions, or 48.35 million tons of CO2 per year. The report did a deep dive on Bitcoin's environmental impact. The report states that Bitcoin's environmental footprint is more nuanced and complex, and because of complexity issues, it underscores the need for independent data. It's interesting to note too that Bitcoin's greenhouse gas emissions actually lowered this year in 2022 by about 14.1%. This decline in Bitcoin emissions is probably due to Bitcoin mining being less profitable this year. Alexander Neumuller, the CCAF project lead who wrote the report, stated, "Miners face pressure from three angles: falling Bitcoin price, increasing hash rate, and operating costs. Rev per hash is close to the 20 lows, and energy costs are rising. ASICs more efficient though. This year might separate the wheat from the chaff. Consolidation ahead." There has been the argument too that Bitcoin can fund and propel the growth of the infrastructure of renewables. Unfortunately, that hasn't been the case lately. In fact, over the past year, we've been seeing a trend of less renewable energy being used for Bitcoin mining and more fossil fuels. The report concludes by saying, "Time will tell if these are merely novel ideas that fail to deliver on their promise, or if they will become a more integral part of the Bitcoin mining industry in the future." In my opinion, we need all hands on deck for climate solutions. I think there is hope for Bitcoin to fund more renewable energy if that's the direction that the miners want to go. I think it's also possible too to make Bitcoin more efficient. IOG, Input Output Global, they're the research and development arm of Cardano. They've been doing a lot of research to make Bitcoin actually more efficient. And they put out a paper recently on proof of useful work. So rather than having miners compete with one another to solve complex puzzles, you actually have them validate with useful work to solve real world problems with their supercomputers. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I think there still is some hope for Bitcoin. It could go in a more sustainable direction, but it's good that more reports come out like this to show where the data actually is, where these sources of energy are coming from, and what we can actually do to make the world more sustainable and prevent more catastrophic climate change. But that's it for us today. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. Feel free to share this with your friends if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye!